At Augustana, there's a high value placed on worship and music, and it's very exciting to be part of worship every week with a singing congregation, a wonderful choir, and different ensembles such as our handbell choir, some children's choirs, and all of these lead into meaningful worship for the congregation.
There's a level of excellence here that is known. The reputation is quite high. I think that the space alone, just the aesthetic of this room that we're in right now is rare for Denver, right? We're not a very old state. We don't get to go have the 200-year-old rooms, Gothic rooms of the East Coast. But there's something magical about this space as well that elicits the mystery of God, and how cool that choir in particular and organ in particular make this space come alive in a meaningful way for folk.
We always want people to know that there is a place for everybody at Augustana, and no matter where your interests lie or what ways you might want to serve or where your talents lie, there's something for you here. When you come through our doors and when you come into our rehearsals for music, we want people to feel that they can just be themselves and be comfortable at whatever level. And when you're comfortable with each other and you feel inspired by each other, it's amazing what you find that you can do with your talents.
Music is one of the ways people connect, whether they're in the choir up here in a service or they may be in the most important choir in the church, which is the congregational choir, where they're singing the hymns and the responses. Through those times and services, people are connected. Through music, people sing about their faith, their beliefs, their struggles and joys, and music in a service unifies people as a community through singing.
I think, again, as a testament to what we do here at Augustana in our ministry, we still have 40 plus people that have chosen to show up, make the joyful noise that they have in them at that time. We've all had weeks these past 2 years that are just hard. And so to me, it's inspiring to see that people make the choice to show up and be themselves. And that's all that's asked. And we're elevated, and that energy together allows us to create something every week that is meaningful and powerful.
I think we try to prepare people as well as they can be, and then in the moment, then they can feel the Spirit working through them. But we try to never assume that the Spirit will fix anything. We try to have the choirs and handbell choirs as prepared as possible, so that then when they're in worship, then they can feel confident enough to lead the music that they've worked on.
We strive for excellence. We want things to be good. We want people to feel confident in their performance, but we also want it to be real and authentic.
Being in rehearsals weekly, I think that's the most powerful thing about our community is we get to know one another. And yeah, the product is cool. Being able to offer music and worship is powerful and meaningful, but that's external. And I'd say the magic of choir is the internal aspect of how we're honestly taking care of ourselves by singing.
So it goes like this. Alla te dextro, alla te dextro. Try it with me. Alla te dextro. Try it again. Alla te dextro.
All the choirs with whom I've worked, there's like a different draw to each one of them. Clearly here at Augustana, it's the ministry, the work of the people. How do we elevate worship every Sunday? When you're working with a kids choir, for me, it's like, how do we train our young people to have fun while singing, first and foremost? Like, how do we teach our kids that that's a part of being human, is to lift our voice up? But also the education part of it, right? I'm a teacher, so how are we finding ways to make music a critical aspect of their lives?
Some people say they don't have a good voice, but God gave you that voice, so you need to use it. Music and the worship each Sunday are so important to so many people as we offer praise to God. And I hope you'll consider joining our music ministry, whether it's in one of the choirs or just being a hearty participant from the congregation in our services each week. It's a wonderful place with wonderful people.